Hey guys, I'm William.
I'm Brian.
Welcome to Here and Now Pro Wrestling.
We're back after a couple of day absence,
Weeks.
but
Festival.
not this time.
Yeah, it is. He's been on vacation.
Hey, I've earned it. So, anyways, this is our Hell in a Cell review, which we were gonna do Sunday night, but we didn't. He only had like 2 hours of sleep, and his wife had probably less.
I'm only running with 4 right now. I'm like ready to run my head into a wall.
So we were gonna do it Sunday, and we were supposed to do it Monday.
I forgot.
Yeah.
And then I went to work.
So now we're on Thursday doing this video.
But it's still coming to you.
It's happening. It's
Brother.
happening right now. So
Here and now. It's
Here
happening
and now.
here and now.
So
We're not funny.
this is our Hell in a Cell review.
That's a good way to describe it. Out of 5 stars, it was like a 2-star pay-per-view.
I wouldn't give it 2.
I did too.
I would give it a good 3.5. I think it was honestly a good 3.5.
Maybe 3. It wasn't that good.
But let's start off with the pre-show.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll
Which we honestly didn't. It wasn't even long enough to, like, you blinked and you missed it. It was Mark Henry versus Bo Dallas, which Mark Henry finally won. He beat Bo Dallas.
That's upsetting because I'm a believer. All you have to do is believe.
That's why he got World's Strongest Slam and thrown against the barriers.
He's just upset because he looks like Mark Henry.
I'm not upset about this. I would gladly look like Mark Henry.
Why'd you get offended when people mistake?
I was 15 on a flight and she stepped on my foot in 10 stiletto heels. Of course I would be upset. Anyway, first match of the night was Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And this match could have had the potential to be the match of the year.
It was really good.
It really was, until they didn't give Cesaro 1 pinfall.
Yeah. How you're in the 2 or 3 falls and lose 2-0?
Has
that ever happened?
Yes, it has a couple of times.
With relevant people?
Not really.
That's the real question. Yeah.
Now, granted, I think it was either MVP or JBL shut up Chris Benoit. Too. I think it was MVP. But this match was great. It was a great opener. But the fact that they didn't give Cesaro 1 pinfall just sucked. And the fact they built it up. They built it up so much on YouTube. They built it up on the website. They built it up on the show itself. And it was just like deflating to see Cesaro not even get a pinfall. And just, he literally carried Ziggler up the ropes. Not even manhandled. Just manned him into a superplex off the rope. Like, are you kidding me? Cesaro's not fucking human. He's not.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, overall, I'd say it was a 5-star match.
Yeah.
It was definitely a 5-star match. It just sucks that Cesaro didn't get a single pinfall out of that.
And it was short, too. It was only like 12 minutes.
Yeah, that was kind of short for a match. Well, for like a title match that should matter, but doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, it was a 5-star match. It was a great opening match. It blew that Cesaro didn't get a single pinfall out of it.
Then we had the first bathroom break with Nikki Bella versus Brie. Oh my god.
I didn't even watch this
match.
I don't even know what I was doing. I went to do something.
This match here, bro. Bruh. I
didn't care. I still don't care.
And the sad part is a couple of years ago, we said that they both were just bad. Brie at least showed some ability. Nikki just, to me, looked not very good. This match wasn't very good to begin with. This whole thing has not been good to begin with. So now, by the way, Nikki won with a Chris Hero forearm to the face.
Ouch.
That was like the one thing in the match I was like, ooh. Because, I mean, she went straight, forearm to the face. And now Nikki has control over Brie for 30 days. And she has to do what she says and be her assistant, blah, blah, blah. Or she quits. Again. They both should quit. Anyways, we moved on to Goldust and Stardust. And the Usos for the Tag Team Championship. This match honestly wasn't as good as their first encounter for the title.
No,
it was still a good match. Like, it was still actually a good match. It was a solid match. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was just solid. Goldust and Stardust retain. But I mean,
yeah, my birds are just like partying over there.
Yeah, I mean, where do you move on now? The tag team titles. I mean, we're kind of running out of tag teams. Because you have the Usos.
It kind of looks like they're building Miz and Sandow to just be a tag team now.
I would actually be okay with that. I can live with that, actually.
Keep talking.
Okay. One of the hosts is leaving.
Abandon my post.
You abandoned.
All right, guys. Return of our guest star. He's a little camera shy right now. Come out in a second.
He's behind his head.
There he is. Who remembers him from last time? Right, he loves the camera. Camera loves him. He doesn't know this is my maniacal, evil genius bird, Professor Feather. His real name's Sebastian, but I call him Professor Feather. It sounds really cool. And then I got his companion over there, Mr. Tweetums.
But he ain't sitting on my shoulder.
He hates us. He hates everybody. He hates life itself. He's truly evil. Alright, so back to where we were
tag team wise, like, you have possibly Miz and Damian Mizdow.
That'll be.
You had Big Show and Mark Henry, which is as of Monday no more.
Thank God. Thank God.
I'm trying to think. Again. Usos.
If they start pulling up from NXT, you got Ascension.
The Ascension.
Then what's their names? The Luchadors.
Oh yeah. You have those. I mean, at least on the main roster side.
Main roster are crap.
Like, we got maybe 3 tag teams. I think. I think we still have Slayer Gator. I think that's still around. Oh, we have the Toro something. I don't remember the names anymore. They're not even relevant.
Matador losers.
Yeah, they're not relevant. That's it, really. I don't think they have much main.
Depressing. That's really depressing.
Like, we were on such a good roll with tag teams.
They were.
And then it's just like, let's break up the good ones and leave the shit ones behind.
That's about WWE mentality.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, tag team division's dying.
Somehow every year the tag division starts to die. And somewhere it revives.
Yeah, it revives and dies.
It dies again. It revives and dies again. Yeah,
that's about the cycle. Yeah.
The only thing that stayed dead has been the Cruiserweight division. The Divas division, like, AJ Lee's first one was like, it's alive. Then Paige got it, and it's like, it's falling. It's falling. Because it's not really much challenging for it. AJ Lee's back. Okay, and no, we're not even at the first level. No. What the fuck's going on now? Now we're just switching the belts back.
Fluctuating.
All right, the next match, which was surprisingly the middle of the night, was John Cena versus Randy Orton for the 121st time.
He's proud of himself for knowing that.
Yeah, I am. I kind of went Mike Tenay on that one, looked up the history of how many times. They've officially faced a grand total of 631 times. This is retarded. Seriously, 631 times all together. This is tag team, across the seas, house shows. But in the main event, or like at least one-on-one, 121 times. Bruh. Vince, stop. Stop it.
No more. But it was actually a really good match.
Yeah, he hit RKO out of nowhere, which...
That was really cool. Cena went for the AA, and it's just like RKO.
No, it wasn't even AA. It was like, he went for like the 5 moves to do. He hit one shoulder block, and he was about to hit the second one. He just got straight caught with an RKO. It was
remember Cena went for the AA, and when he flipped him, he RKO'd.
Which we've seen Orton do on Cena.
But it's fun seeing
I think 67 times, to be honest. I think there's a count on how many times he got an RKO.
It's fun seeing the creative ways stuff.
But, unfortunately,
Cena won, yes.
With attitude adjustment off the top rope through a table, which looked cool, but then it's like, oh, that means
it might look cool the first time he did it, not the 100th time.
Yeah. So now we get Brock Lesnar versus John Cena again. But not Survivor Series, apparently, because
it's going to be Team Authority versus Team Cena.
So. Yeah. So
there's that. I'm sure they'll come up for a reason at TLC why it doesn't happen either, and they're going to drag it out to...
That's right, we still have TLC before we have...
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so we have like 2 pay-per-views left before Royal Rumble.
So I'm sure they'll drag it out to Royal Rumble before Cena gets his rematch.
Now, the match that pretty much was the funniest match of the night, and also somewhat of a squash for Miz, was Sheamus versus Miz, with Damian Sandow just stealing the whole match. Just he is walking across your chest now.
He is walking across my chest.
Like everything Miz did, Miz that would do outside the ring. And we saw a hint like this on Raw a couple of times, but he took it to a different level at the pay-per-view.
It was great.
He did everything from the figure 4. He figure 4 air. The clotheslines. He let himself go on the ropes and get beat in the chest.
Just kept taking the hits. And then
there was no one hitting him.
At the end of the match, they're doing the YMCA.
Oh my! That was like
That's pretty hilarious.
It was great. And then Miz gets bro kicked again, but the ref checks on Miz down, even though he didn't even get hit. Like,
it's like, are you okay?
What is wrong with y'all?
Special help.
This was funny though. Sheamus wins.
Sheamus, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought Sheamus was kind of sloppy in the match.
Yeah,
I think that was my opinion. I mean,
and then you're the one that said this is gonna be the best. Like, they're gonna have a great match.
Because it was 2 years ago. They had 5-star matches every time they were in a ring.
Keep in mind, this was 2 years ago. It's 2014 now, so times have changed. He's gotten fatter. Sheamus has gotten older.
Anyway, Sheamus was pretty sloppy in the ring, in my opinion.
It's Miz. It's not gonna be perfect. I mean, let's be honest. Miz has had his faults, so has Sheamus. I'm just saying. The fuck?
He's a misfit too.
God damn it. Anyways, moving on.
Fella.
We had Rusev versus Big Show, which we saw the more athletic side of Rusev doing a standing drop kick.
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of very athletic moves for someone that's 290 or 300 pounds. And like I said, this is what Samoa Joe would have been if he would have signed with WWE. This is probably the way they would have pushed him. Rusev won.
No shocker there.
They were building this up. We honestly thought Big Show was going to win by disqualification, maybe. Or maybe the streak comes to... No. By submission. You tapped out, Show. You tapped out. Not for the first time. I mean, you tapped out to Kurt, Chris, John, Eddie, I think at one point. The bathroom, you tapped out to that.
You said the bathroom?
Yes. Hey, you remember 2003? Eddie Guerrero gave him a laxative in his pizza. Yeah, he tapped out. He tapped out to the bathroom.
You would.
AJ Lee versus Paige. I honestly think this was the shortest match on the card. It actually was second shortest to the Bellas. This match started off so well. A couple of good spots here and there, some athleticism, suplex to the barrier, all that stuff. And then it just ended. Now, of course, I should say, the network on the Xbox Live apparently has this Dragon Ball Z effect where it instant transmissions you to different parts of the match. Yeah. It's 1 second you could be seeing AJ do a Hurricanrana and it stops. And next second she's on the top rope out of nowhere. It's just straight instant transmission. So a lot of the match we didn't get to see, so I can't really say we graded this.
Wasn't much to it though.
It really wasn't.
It's starting to get dragged out.
This feud's been dragging on too long. It's just been too long. There's nothing pushing anymore. Now we have the lesbian thing and licking faces. Usually for men, this is okay, I can dig this, eat some popcorn, but it just Why would you lick her sweaty face? That's nasty.
That's pretty gross.
Like makeup is running, sweat's coming out.
God, that's nasty.
Ugh. You nasty, Paige. You nasty. I mean, if you gay, okay, you just wave your little freak flag, don't you? Just we'll see that all on Total Divas. Oh God, we're gonna see that on Total Divas. That's God, Jesus Christ.
This is your fault.
That's everything in life.
So what's next?
The main event of the evening: Seth Rollins versus Dean Crazy Eyes, Explicit Violence, Titty Master,
Unstable,
Lunatic Fringe, Ambrose. A lot of nicknames that man has. This match right here, 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 pimping this match right here.
Are you done?
I think so.
Okay.
Should have been match of the year.
Should have. It started off phenomenally. It started off like it was about to be match of the year.
Ambrose is on top of the cage.
Ambrose just comes out with the kendo stick already on his back, just like throwing chairs in the ring. Then it's just like, you know, F it, I'm going to climb to the top of the cage. Just standing like, come on.
Then we get Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble.
Yeah, and then he's just like, nope.
And then Rollins goes up and he does some damage, but eventually Ambrose beats those two to get Rollins, and they both beat the hell out of each other on top. And then Ambrose and Rollins on the side of the cage and they're headbutting, and they both go through the announce table.
And it's good to note since like that last, it was the last year.
It
was like the first time they broke the tables in a while.
The Spanish table, I know they were like, oh, we've made like a good 3 pay-per-views, and they have not messed with our table once. Like, you gotta feel bad anytime you see the Spanish announce team. Like, well, we're just, in real life, they're saying, our table's gonna get broken. You're not gonna care about us. You're just, you
like
see
JBL
us here.
says, where's the Spanish announce table?
Like, that table has gotten broken every time you see a Spanish announce table, it's gonna get broken. It's gotten to the point where they're like, no, we're gonna just break the main table.
Yeah.
But they both went through it. Ambrose just laying there with his eyes. Like that usual Ambrose face. We've all seen the gift and memes and all of it. Ambrose is just laying there. They put both of them on a stretcher. Rollins is out first, and Ambrose like snaps out like, huh? Like, are you done whipping that ass? Jumps over the EMS guy.
No, he just like elbows one in the head. It's so great. Just like gets to Rollins and like, dang, you attacked the emergency medical guy. Like, it's awesome.
By the way, the bell had not rung
at
all. Then we get the match started, and they ring the bell, and it like I was telling him earlier, it honestly was like Hell in a Cell 97, I think, 97, 98, with Michaels and Taker, because it went down almost the exact same way, because the lights go out nearing the end of the match. I mean, Dean has Seth's head on center blocks. He's about to curb stomp him. I mean, this match has gone back and forth. It's a great match, and we're hoping Dean wins because this would be a great way to end the feud. Instead, we get no lights. All of a sudden, you hear talking, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know that. That's Bray Wyatt. We're about to get something cool. And then the lights come back on. Well, not the lights. A little lantern's in the ring, and smoke starts forming.
Was that kind of like a hologram in it?
I thought it was Zordon at first.
That's what everybody thought.
Like you just see something in the smoke, and then the lights go back out. No, they don't go out.
Like, Dean, you have been chosen to be my Power Ranger.
That would be the worst Ranger ever. You wouldn't do anything.
He's like, you would give him a weapon and just see him like shanking the villains. It's like, what? You said to fight evil. Like, yeah, well, not violently kill it. It's like, do you know who I am?
Then we see the lights come back on. You see Dean's on the ground. Braid's doing the spider walk and then starts to bend in front of Dean. Picks him up, Sister Abigail, and just stands there.
Pulls Rollins over the pin.
No, they didn't do. Rollins just like...
Oh yeah, Rollins crawled, didn't he?
Dipped out. That brother was gone. Like...
So, It was interesting that it sets up for a new feud, which Dean did need something to go afterwards. But it's upsetting because it wasn't the finish to the feud like we really wanted. And,
logically.
And you defeat the purpose of Hell in a Cell when people keep interfering on the inside of it.
But it's Hell in a Cell.
The whole freaking point of the pay-per-view is no interference in the match. And
but we have had interference in the match. You've had Triple H. You've had
the very
Kane.
first one. Was the very first one that was interfered?
Yeah, Kane interfered in the very first one.
Thanks, Kane.
So it's like
you screwed it up, Kane. You freaking moron.
It's gonna happen. It's no disqualification.
Go film another See No Evil movie.
He already did. It came out on DVD.
I haven't watched
Don't get it. Do not get that movie.
I watched the first one.
Don't watch the first one. Well, Kane, Triple H, McMahon, like I don't know how many people. There's like a list of people who have interfered in Hell in a Cell match. Edge helped the Undertaker in one of the Hell in a Cell matches to defeat Big Boss Man. Sure. There's been maybe Hell in a Cell. You may be locked in there. Someone's gonna interfere somehow, some way. They'll come through the ring. Or you can be like Vince McMahon and his two stooges and try to end the match and instead have Rikishi get chokeslammed onto your cart of things. I'm sorry, I would have shit myself. You throwing me off the Hell in a Cell. I'm doing turds flying down. Just
well done.
I'm just saying. But overall, like I said, I give the pay-per-view a 3 out of 5. Ambrose and Rollins, Ziggler and Cesaro, even seeing Orton, those were the matches for me that I would watch again. Actually, the rest of the pay-per-views are packed. Like all those, you don't really need to watch the matches.
It had
potential.
It had about like 2.5 good matches. So I give like 2.5 stars.
I give it 3.5.
I'm gonna go 2.5. But sorry, the rest of the card was crap.
Yeah,
it was all crap. Like it's Cena versus Orton was good. Ziggler versus Cesaro good. Ambrose versus Rollins was good. But out of all three of those matches, the ending was terrible for them, and that's just what killed it for me. So I stand by my choice. You don't have to agree with me. I'm a little more critical.
And then we get Raw the next night, which
yeah, good Raw.
It was actually a pretty good Raw. Cena and Rollins had a damn good match. That's literally the only thing I watched Raw for was that match. Because apparently you can lose a match to face the guy that stopped you winning the championship, win a match to become #1 contender, and get Rollins the next night. Cena logic.
I did like the beginning episode where Orton's just like RKO.
Oh yeah, Orton.
Later Rollins.
Oh my God, Orton had like the best. Oh God damn. They keep him like that. Do not make him a face again, please. Please, we're begging you. Do not make him a face again. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't.
Like, that Orton. That was like a charismatic Orton.
I love how he just like, wow, take care of myself. Just run right around Triple H. Oh, Triple H, he just stood there just after he got RKO, just button his suit up. He's like, get him up.
Like, somebody please pick Rollins, just like shaking on the ground and trying to help him up. Like, stop, Rollins. You're making an idiot out of yourself right now.
He wasn't even shaking his face down. He was just face first into the mat. Oh.
Pretty good.
It was like the Star Raw was good. Everything in between was like iffy here and there. And the Raw was great.
That's about a Raw formula.
I mean, you can't like. It depends on like the city they go to. Like Las Vegas, you get like either a funny Raw, a good Raw, or just shit. You go to Chicago, you have a Chicago crowd. They're gonna be loud. They're gonna want. You better give them good wrestling.
They want to be known.
You go to Madison Square Garden, they're gonna give you like I cannot think of a bad Madison Square Garden brawl.
I don't remember.
Because they've always brought their A game at Madison Square Garden. Kofi had his moment when he did the leg drop onto Orton, which was like the height of his popularity, really, to be honest.
Poor Kofi.
Poor Kofi. Poor Kofi Kingston.
World's greatest mid-card tag.
Oh, man. If they let them tag again, Big E and Kofi, that could be another tag team. That'd be an entertaining tag team, too, if you let them, like, do something. He's scratching his eye.
Okay, well, that makes me happy.
Okay. Oh, by the way, NXT was tonight. Just watch the main event. It was honestly the only thing worth watching. Everything else was okay-ish. Even though I don't really agree with Emma losing to the Jersey chick. Yeah, they have a Jersey chick now with the soft thing.
Is that the Enzo?
Yeah.
The one with Enzo and Big Cass?
Yeah. Yeah.
So...
Yeah, they're great. They even though they were like the first ones eliminating the tag team.
It's upsetting.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to like them now. Were the Von Villains in it?
They won it.
They won it? Yeah, I love
so they're
them.
They're gonna face the Luchas.
What about Ascension?
They got eliminated due to the fact that Hideo Itami came out and kind of got. You just stood up there and they got distracted. And Hideo Itami is gonna be getting back up soon, which we all know what that means. So excited for that. But well, we were only supposed to do a review of Raw, and we kind of did like a small thing of, I mean not Raw, Hell in a Cell, and then we did like a small thing of Raw, and I just talked about NXT.
Guys, thanks for watching Here and Now Wrestling. We'll see you next time.
I got drunk kicked by a snowman.